Hello and welcome, Libra. This is Meredith. I am here with your September 2018 monthly reading. I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos as well, so you have a great picture of the energy atmosphere of the month. And I'm doing it a little bit different this month. I'm excited about it. I'm using Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle card. We're going to use that one as our theme of the month. So I've pulled cards for each week of the month as well, and these cards should all relate in some way to this one. So let's get started. And you have Fork in the Road. Interesting. Libra, you have the scales, and it's almost like this fork in the road are the scales for you as well. You're weighing options to make a decision, choosing a direction to go in, and yeah, you're considering outcomes here on this card. I'm listening to my guides. I want to hear what they have to say about it. Will you take the road less traveled? I know that's a message from the book that comes with these cards. Will you take the road less traveled? And it feels like you want to. You kind of want to shake it up and do things a little different, make it a little more interesting. Okay, my guides say too that you can't make a wrong decision, which is great. That's true. There are no mistakes, right? All the right things happen. This is about your personal spiritual evolution. And it would appear that you have a lot in front of you to choose from. And the desire is to choose differently. Let's take a look at your first week. I am using the Bonefire Tarot. I'm also using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards and Doreen Virtue's Romance Angel cards. So in your first week, we see you here with the Ten of Swords. Ooh. You know I call this a cringe card. If you watch the dailies, I call it a cringe card. There is some grace on this card, though, in the sense that it is a 10. And this goes really well with your Fork in the Road card, actually. I see these 10 swords as valuable life lessons, valuable life experience, and what the experiences brought you overall as a whole. This allows you to make new choices. Do you want to repeat some of these? Some, it's a heck yeah, because they're great experiences, even if they came with some difficulty. And others, you know, it's a very firm heck no. I have no desire whatsoever to repeat that, but still you've gotten the value from it. And now you're able to take a look at your options and say, I understand if I go this way, it's highly likely that I will encounter, you know, you have this wisdom now. The grace on the 10, though, is that it's a new horizon, a new opportunity. This phase of life has come to completion and fulfillment. You've taken the best of it with you, and now you're moving on in a new direction. So this is why Fork in the Road is so important here. Let's take a look at your next card. Knight of Cups. You know, the Knights bring us proposals. They bring us information. The Knight of Cups brings an offer of love. So there's something going on within your relationships. This could be friendships, family, or beloved relationship. The Knight of Cups is very dreamy, intimate, intuitive. So I want to see what comes with it in the Oracle cards so that I can bridge these two, because there's quite a separation between these two. However, if you put these at the fork in the road, do you want to go here or do you want to go here? My sense is you want to go here with the Knight. Yeah. You're going to lean more into your intuition. You're going to pay attention to your psychic, intuitive, empathic gifts. And my guides are saying that Sometimes, Libra, you can be very linear. And this is an invitation for you to be psychically, intuitively expansive. So, linear, expansive. My feeling is you're going expansive. Yeah. The oracle card you have here is power. This is the power of manifestation. This is the power of co-creating the life you desire, the life you're dreaming for with the all that is. And for the longest time when I looked at this card, I always thought that she was blowing into an instrument. And it's not that. It's her exhale. So, you know, she's had an inspired inhalation. This is gathering all the required elements from all that is. And then holding that breath for a moment is where the co-creation process happens. And then the exhale is an act of creation. So this is the power of manifestation. This is you, Libra, deciding to do things differently. And you are actively co-creating what you desire. You've come out of the 10, you're into this night, and you're in a harvest season of manifestation. That's fantastic. So this is your first week of September. Okay. Aha. Okay, now we're moving on to the romance angel cards in this week. And the first one you get is pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. As I said moments ago, or really as my guide said moments ago, and I translated for you, is that sometimes, Libra, you can be linear in your thought process. And perhaps that linear thinking or considering led you to the Ten of Swords, experiences with the Ten of Swords. And so there may have been red flags, and there may have been red flags that were outweighed by other experiences on your very delicate scales of life. And so because the other experiences outweighed the red flags were, don't want to say ignored, but let's say glossed over a bit. And so as you take this fork in the road, as you expand into your intuitive gifts and you allow yourself to be led more in that way rather than a linear way, you're able to see these red flags and then discuss them with whoever you need to discuss them with, whether it's your beloved, a family member, a friend, a workmate. You're on to it now. I'm going to go with beloved because these are the romance cards. And then you have the passion card. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes. You know, whatever red flags pop up for you, it could be a miscommunication. It could be a misunderstanding. By ignoring it or not discussing it, it turns into something else. And then your scales tip in another direction that's not as favorable for you. And now we see you here listening to your intuition and saying, that needs my attention. I'm going to put my focus on it. And then you do, it settles, and there's more room for joy. Sweet, sweet. Let's take a look at your second week. Your first card is the Hermit. Okay, going within. This is the spiritual journey. This is also a pause. This is time for meditation, contemplation. It's aligning heart space with the all that is of the all that is. But it is spiritual enlightenment, and it can mean a period of quiet, a desire for quiet, and going within. And then once you reemerge, oh, look at you. You come out of the gates with the Chariot. Well, look at that. 2 major arcana cards right here in your second week. So this is a more, this is a longer lasting energy. This will be with you for the full second week. So what I see here is that you're going within, you're consulting your intuitive empathic gifts, you're co-creating with the all that is, you're listening to your higher self, higher wisdom, and as you do that, you have a really harmonized balance of stillness and action. And you know, the Chariot's all about determination, having the will to see our goals and dreams to fruition. There's a lot of action on this card. It's forward moving, it's fast, it's swift, but it's balanced. It's it's not wild or running off the rails. This card sticks to the track, but it's fast. Then you got a third card. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Whoa. That is a burst, a thrust of energy infused into your week. It's also fiery, passionate, and swift moving, and it's a divine and cosmic gift from the universe. So this is manifestation in action, and it's also surprise and delight within the manifestation. So there are aspects to what you're co-creating that will bring you the unexpected in a miraculous way, and it will be so joyful. Big passion on this card, so definitely share that with the people you know, love, and trust. Okay, good. Your oracle card is focus. Yes, and that's what I see here too. That's what I feel here intuitively. Your focus is the Hermit. You are staying connected to your heart space. And even when the energy speeds up like it does with the Chariot, you stay connected, which is beautiful. You don't come ungrounded. You don't become forgetful. You don't take your eye off the ball. You stay on top of it. So do that, because as you get infused with this divine and cosmic gift, it could, you know, the surprise and delight could carry you away. However, you decide to stay focused. You decide to stay connected to your gifts. That's beautiful. Because in the getting carried away out of your past, it may have led to a sword, an uncomfortable sword. But you've learned from that. You're applying it now. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff. And messing up the table. Oh, funny. Oh, well. It's the focus card. Let's go on to your romance angel cards. The first card is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, one of you might be traveling. Yeah, you might be away from each other. My guides say this is the absence makes the heart grow fonder card. So it doesn't mean that you're separating as in breaking up. It just means that there's a period of time where you are not together. And in that separation, there evolves a greater appreciation for one another. And then upon the return and reconnection, there's playfulness, which I feel connects nicely to this passion card. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yes. There's great joy within reunion. Okay. Third week. First card, Four of Wands. Look at that. Stable foundation. This is the honeymoon card. Love this card. There's a lot of joy, connection. This is a deeper, expanded connection to your beloved. And it's a celebration card. So there may be invitations this week to celebrate. And, well, right around this week, we're going to switch seasons, too. We're going to bring summer to a close and begin autumn. How sweet. My feeling here is we have great communication in the first week because you recognize something needs your attention within your beloved relationship, which creates a nice, strong passion between you and your beloved. Then there is some kind of separation, and it could simply be the separation is the time that you gift yourself with, or your beloved gifts him or herself with, in contemplation meditation. And by being connected to the self, doing your own self-nurturing work, you have a lot more to offer, and playfulness bubbles up from that, which then reinforces your foundation as a couple. And 4 is about stability. And here we have the message, too, of an expanding commitment, connection. It's beautiful. Let's see what goes with it. Look at this, the Sun. It's the happiest card of the tarot. This is our spirit unified with the spirit of the world. Here we go, Hermit. And another major arcana card here, too, Libra. That's beautiful. There's joy, generosity, prosperity, happiness. Beautiful connection between beloveds. Family members come closer. Friends come closer. True celebration. Some of you, this will be specific just to a small percentage of you, are getting engaged or getting married at this time. Nice. This card too, the sun invites us to bring our goals and dreams out into the light. So if there's something that you've been sort of keeping to yourself in the dark cave now of the hermit, it's now time to bring it out into the light. Oh my gosh, look at this. Your next card is manifestation. I don't need to repeat that, but I'm going to. If there's something that you're holding in the hermit cave, bring it out into the light because the sun wants to shine on it. It wants it to blossom. This is about bringing a goal, a dream, a desire to fruition. Go for it. Then within your romance cards, you have the codependency card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, you can look at addiction in a traditional way to alcohol, drugs, or something. You could also look at addiction as a thought process, a way of being, something. My guides and angels say that there are things we are addicted to neglecting, and they point us toward looking in the mirror and understanding how much self-nurturing we require and actually delivering it to our own selves. So codependency here means that we could be looking outside of ourselves for fulfillment within our relationships to family, friends, or beloveds. I'm going with beloved yet again because we're in the romance cards here. So this card is an encouragement toward interdependency, not codependency. So if there is something that you feel is lacking in your romantic connection with your beloved, the encouragement is to look within the self and ask, are you giving this to your own self first? And if you're not, and you're seeking fulfillment from your partner, the spiritual journey work here is to give it to yourself. Don't look outside of yourself for anything. Pure raw love first and foremost to you, and then you have pure raw love to share in abundance with everyone in your life. But if you're looking for fulfillment on this card, you become codependent, and this can create a dysfunction, a disharmony within relationships that become a red flag, need our attention for healing. So let that be a red flag for you, and then let that be something that you work on within your own self and discuss in the beautiful light of the sun with your beloved so that you manifest and co-create exactly the kind of loving relationship you've been dreaming for. And then give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yes, because if there is codependency, that needs attention. That needs some healing work. And you can do that. You have the skills and tools to do it. And that may be your fork in the road, deciding I don't want to do things the way I've always done them in my relationship because, well, it's resulted in 10 swords. Ouch. Can we have a redo? Yes, we can. Work on it. Discuss it. Bring it out into the light of the sun. Manifest what you're dreaming for. And now your fourth week, Libra. Ooh, we start with the Queen of Pentacles. Master manifestation. She's a master of it. This queen, as you know, kings and queens, I tell you all the time, they are about self-mastery. And here you have a manifestation card. Here you have the sun card. Here you have the fork in the road. And you deciding, I'm going within. I'm doing the inner work so I can bring it all without. And I can do it swiftly and with ease like the Chariot. And this is exactly how the queen would handle it. She's got experience here. She knows what to do. And I love that this is in your fourth week. I love that this is at the close of your reading because it really does show a journey here. And it tells me intuitively that even if whatever direction you choose on the fork in the road, if you slightly step off the path, you are self-correcting immediately. That's why when you see these challenges of codependency, you recognize them for what they are. You see the red flag. You get in touch with self. More self-correction, more self-care, more self-nurturing, and then every relationship in your life pays off. This is a card also of prosperity, abundance, generosity, so there could be an infusion of goodness to your finances with this card, and there can be new work opportunities on this card too that are very profitable. The other feeling I have here too is that this queen is, you know, if she's working, and probably she's not because she's a queen and doesn't need to anymore, she's a very inspired, self-employed entrepreneur type. So you can bring her energies to your inspirations in whatever work you do or how you are of service. And then you have the Six of Swords. This is the moving forward, moving on, calmer waters ahead. Yes, this is your fork in the road, and you're choosing the calmer water ahead. You've come out of the 10 Swords situation. You've got all the beautiful life experience from them, good, bad, and ugly, and gracious. It's all there, and it's all there packed into your experience, and you're taking your experience with you, and you're moving on to a better destination. That's beautiful. Because you have surrendered and released. So you've taken the best of your life experience and you're bringing it into the now. You're living more from the now. You're looking less outside of yourself and more toward your own self. You have a confidence now, Libra, that you perhaps lacked before. You're beginning to see that where you were once fearful, there was no need for the fear. Because in hindsight, you can see how you were actually thriving, even though you might have been experiencing the swords. So you have thrived, you have survived, you've done better than just surviving, and you have faith and trust in yourself. And as these experiences come up where you have an opportunity to meditate, contemplate, recognize where you might be codependent rather than interdependent, you're adjusting quickly from your life experience, and that really is the grace of that Ten of Swords. In your romance card, you have forgiving and learning. Yes. See, doing the inner work allows you to see yourself clearly in the mirror, and you make choices, you make new choices. Every time you do it, that's the fork in the road, and you make a better frequency choice for yourself. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Beautiful. That's an amazing summary. And then, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Look at that. It just goes right in divine harmony with the manifestation that's here in front of you. This is truly a harvest season of manifestation. So much is coming into the tangible, coming to fruition at this time. I really do hope that you have an opportunity to celebrate that, to see it at work in your world. It's miraculous, truly. Thank you, Libra, for watching. Please like the video. Please watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, like I said, so you have a full picture of the energy atmosphere that you are navigating this month. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do that in the description box below. Happy September, Libra. Blessings to you. Peace.